Greetings and salutations, everybody. Lord X here, coming at you once again with my August pickups video. That's right, we're like 7 days into September now, and I'm finally getting around to recording this. I apologize. Anyways, what did I pick up in the month of September? A decent little bit of stuff, to be honest. Not a whole lot. I didn't go crazy. I got a couple of physical games. I got a couple of non-gaming related items, and I got a bunch of digital games. I'm going to kick off this week with the extras that I picked up, and we're going to start with an amiibo because I'm addicted, apparently. I only get the ones that I really want, though. Like, the common ones that are still out there, like Mario and Pikachu. Fuck those guys. In the month of August, I managed to find Captain Falcon, and I got him for retail price, so it was pretty great. And yeah, I had to get this dude. He was one of the ones that I had missed, and I really wanted him. So there you go. That's Captain Falcon. Even though it looks like he's got a pole hitting him straight in the crotch. Some of those designs, man, I tell you. And the second extra goodie that I picked up in the month of August is a book. That's right, I picked up an actual novel. And that is the second book by Ernest Cline, Armada. And I have not read this yet. I still haven't read Ready Player One yet. Been meaning to, believe me. But yeah, I saw this for 20 bucks. Hardcover. Couldn't refuse it. So, boom. There you go. Alright, now then, let us move on into the digital stuff that I picked up for the month. I pull up my list here. Alright, starting off, we got Everybody's Gone to the Rapture on PlayStation 4, which was, an alright game, an alright experience. It had some really, really beautiful moments, though overall it didn't live up to, the hype and expectations that I had. It was one of my most anticipated games of the summer. Kind of fell flat, so a little unfortunate, but still, it had some brilliant moments. As of right now, I think I have it on my Games of the Year list for 2015. It might make the crop in at number... Well, it's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard for that game to really succeed, given everything else that's come out this year. The next thing I picked up on PC was Fairy Fencer F. I put out one Let's Play of that already. I plan on doing more. More is coming for that game, I promise you. So you can look forward to some more of that coming. Over on the Vita, I picked up Criminal Girls, Invite Only. It was on sale for, I think, 16 bucks one week. Come on, it's me. It's NIS. I was going to buy it eventually. For 16 bucks, I had to do it. And it's been sitting on my Vita now since I bought it, actually. And I'm hopefully going to get around to it relatively soon. Possibly sometime after I get the new Danganronpa and play through that. Next up, on the PS3, I actually bought a PS3 game, and yes, this is another NIS title, and that is Lagista? It's kind of hard to pronounce. It's kind of a game in the same vein as Khaldun, that kind of style. It was done for the PS3. Haven't got a chance to really dive into it much yet. Hoping to do that relatively soon, but we're getting into the busy season right now where there's a shit ton of games coming out. So much to play. So much to do. Next up, on the PlayStation 4, I bought Kung Fury Street Rage. And as some of you know, I've gotten a little bit addicted to that game. I play it at least an hour a day at this point. I spent so much of my vacation playing it, and I stuck up a video recently, and maybe I'll include that up here or over here, whichever side I decide I'm putting something here. If I have enough room to do so, which I think I do. I'll stick up the gameplay footage of me getting a score of like 390,000. That game is so satisfying to play, just racking up a massive combo and kicking all kinds of ass. And I'm hoping to do some streaming of that game very soon as well. Next up, on the PlayStation 4, I thought this was cross-buy, so I had it PS4, PS3 here, but it's not. It's not cross-buy. That is GOTY Simulator. I bought that, and during my vacation, I actually got the Platinum Trophy on it, too. So, I love that game. That game is just so silly, so incredibly silly. An easy Platinum. It took a little bit of time, but it was an easy one overall. But so much fun. Go check out GOTY Simulator. It's well worth doing. Next up on the PlayStation 4, I picked up The Walking Dead Season 2. A month or so ago, or 2 months ago, I picked up Season 1, and my plan is to play through both seasons and get ready for the inevitable Season 3, which should come out sometime in the near future. Probably next year. I would say the later half of next year, so I'm looking forward to whatever they do, and I want to have a save file on my PS4 ready to go instead of going back to my PS3 and continuing it that way. Alright, and next up over on the Vita again, I bought X-Blade Code Embryo, and that's a prequel visual novel to the whatchamacallem. Oh my god, I cannot remember the fucking name of that fighting game series now. I'll put up a picture here because I'm blanking right now. I hate myself. I absolutely do, because I do like Blaze Blue. There you go. Whew. I nearly insulted myself on that one for not remembering that name. Jesus. But yeah, I picked that up. I'm looking forward to playing that. I've heard nothing but good things about that game. Back over on the PlayStation 4, I picked up I Am Bread. I love that game. I actually did 2 Let's Plays of that. Didn't continue it simply because the PC version chugged a little bit on me. Maybe I'll get around to doing some streaming of that in the near future via the PlayStation 4, because that's a fun game. I finished it. The story was really, really something else. And finally, the last thing I picked up digitally over on the PlayStation 4, cross-buy with the Vita, and that is Grim Fandango Remastered. I've been looking forward to playing that game for so long now, and I will hopefully be playing it very soon. Maybe streaming some of that too, because yeah, I haven't played that game in years now. I mean, it was way, way back when I played it on a PC. So and even then I didn't play very much of it, but yeah, it's one of those games, you know, that needs to be played, and I will be playing that in the relatively near future. Alright, so that does it for the digital stuff that I picked up. So it's time to move on to the 2 physical games that I picked up in the month of August. And those 2 physical games, starting off with this one, I only paid $9.99 for it. I'm glad I waited. It's been fun so far. I haven't really done much of it, but NHL 15. You know, NHL 16's coming up. EB Games had a sale putting this one on for $10. And this is what I'm going to be doing from now on when it comes to sports games. I'm waiting a year. I refuse to pay top dollar for sports games anymore. I've gotten burned before in the past. Essentially, you know, it's just a roster update. I heard that this one, you know, it didn't release with all of its features on day one. It took a while before they put stuff in. There were a lot of problems with it. So, and they had taken a year off too, which really amazed me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to diving into more of this. I've played a few rounds. I've liked it. It's scratched that little sports itch that I've been wanting for a while now. So really glad I got this for $10. That's all I can really say. Now the final game that I have to talk about here, I have finished it. I've done 1 playthrough of it, and this has gone up there to be, it's going to be a contender for my game of the year of this year. It really, really surprised me. I love these types of games and how the mechanics work. Of course, I'm referring to choice-based systems where you could do one thing and it'll affect something else later on, or affect relationships between characters. I love that kind of style. But this game surprised me. I mean, it looks beautiful. I gotta say the name of the game. It's Until Dawn. This game is absolutely brilliant, and if you own a PS4, it is well worth the money. I was I was thinking I wasn't going to pick it up for a while. I had a little bit of extra funds, so yeah, I was tempted even more. Then I started listening to people like Colin Moriarty over on Kind of Funny, Jim Sterling, and Lauren over on Outlaw Gamer Society. And all of them, everything they said was like, they just praised the game up so much. And just the way they talked about it was like, that seems like my type of game. And lo and behold, this game is brilliant. It is absolutely brilliant. It is by far one of the best looking PlayStation 4 games out there right now. The choice system actually works. I mean, as much as I loved Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls, you kind of still were going on a linear path in that game. Things were going to happen because they were going to happen. David Cage likes a movie-based thing. He doesn't really like a lot of choice. Let's face it, he doesn't. And the brilliant thing about this game is there are 8 characters. All 8 of them can survive. All 8 of them can die, or any combination in between. And that alone is great. That's awesome. Then there's the story. Oh my god, the story in this game is incredible. I'm not a horror fan. I refuse to watch horror movies unless there's comedic elements into them. Stuff like Evil Dead, Army of Darkness, that kind of deal. Or Dale and Tucker versus Evil. Stuff like that, I love. But straight up horror, like your Nightmare on Elm Street, your Jason movies, stuff like that, I can't watch. I refuse to do so. And I was kind of tense playing this game. A lot of the jump scares did get me. I refused to play it at night. But man, it plays up those horror tropes so well. It is cheesy. The characters are annoyingly lovable. Like they're a bunch of horny, annoying teenagers. But it works. This game knows what it is. It knows it's a cheesy horror movie, and it plays on that so well. And yet, everything about this game is incredible. I could gush on it for hours. I may do an unprofessional review for this game. I've been thinking about it. Just need to capture some footage and put stuff together and get the time to do so. But yeah, I'm in love with Until Dawn. I'm going to be starting up a second playthrough very soon. I might even stream that to see if I can get through the game with everybody surviving. So, or everybody dying. Maybe be a jackass and try to kill everybody off. That's the way I roll, folks. But anyways, fun stuff. Awesome. Loved it. And yeah, guys, I want to know what you picked up in the month of August. Did you buy Until Dawn? Have you played it yet? Are you in love with the game as much as I am? Please tell me down in the comments section below. So, until next time, I've been Lord X. You've been awesome. And I'll catch you later. Fooled up that outro, didn't I?